the most anticipated villains of 2026. They don't arrive with warning. They don't announce themselves as evil. And they don't believe they're the villains of the story. 2026 isn't just bringing new heroes, it's unleashing a new generation of antagonists. Villains shaped by trauma, by ideology, by obsession, and by power that goes far beyond fists and fireballs. Some will rule through fear, some through manipulation, and some through absolute, unstoppable force. Tonight, we're breaking down the most anticipated villains of 2026, why they matter, what makes them dangerous, and how they could permanently reshape their universes. This isn't just about who's evil, it's about who wins when heroes fail. 1. Dr. Doom, the villain who thinks he's right. Avengers Doomsday, December 18th, 2026, portrayed by Robert Downey Jr. Dr. Doom doesn't want chaos. He wants order. Born Victor von Doom, ruler of Latveria, master of science and sorcery, Doom is what happens when intelligence meets absolute certainty. He doesn't ask if the world needs saving, he already knows it does. And more importantly, he knows he is the only one capable of doing it. In Avengers Doomsday, Doom isn't just another final boss. He's a philosophical threat. Where heroes argue over morality, Doom executes solutions. Where governments hesitate, Doom conquers. He doesn't punch cities into rubble, he dismantles systems. He breaks alliances. He exposes weakness. Doom believes freedom is humanity's greatest flaw, and he may prove it. Because when Doom rises, the terrifying question becomes, what if peace only exists under tyranny? 2. Magneto, when survival becomes extremism. Avengers Doomsday, December 18th, 2026, connected storyline. Magneto isn't driven by hatred. He's driven by memory. A survivor of humanity's darkest atrocities, Magneto learned one lesson early. Those who wait for mercy rarely survive. His control over magnetism makes him godlike, but his ideology is what truly terrifies. In 2026, Magneto doesn't stand against heroes. He stands against extinction. He believes mutants must dominate or disappear, and history, in his eyes, supports that belief. Magneto doesn't see himself as a villain. He sees himself as a warning. And when heroes choose coexistence over protection, Magneto is willing to make the choice they won't. Because peace means nothing if your people are dead. 3. Mystique, the war you never see coming. Avengers Doomsday, December 18th, 2026, connected storyline. You can fight power, you can fight armies, but you can't fight what you don't recognize. Mystique is identity weaponized. She doesn't destroy cities, she destroys trust. Governments collapse, teams fracture, wars start, all without a single punch thrown. In a multiverse era, Mystique becomes exponentially more dangerous. Anyone could be her. Any decision could be manipulated. Any betrayal could be manufactured. Mystique proves one brutal truth. The most dangerous villains don't attack you head-on. They convince you to destroy yourself. 4. Kingpin, the monster in the suit. Daredevil Born Again, Season 2, 2026, major antagonist. Wilson Fisk doesn't need superpowers. He has something far more terrifying: control. Kingpin doesn't rule the streets, he owns them. Politicians answer to him, criminals fear him. Heroes can't touch him without becoming criminals themselves. In Daredevil Born Again, Fisk represents reality. No magic, no cosmic energy, just raw influence and brutality disguised as legitimacy. Kingpin proves that evil doesn't always scream. Sometimes it smiles, shakes hands, and passes legislation. 5. Bullseye. Obsession made flesh. Daredevil, Born Again, Season 2, 2026. Major antagonist. Bullseye isn't motivated by money or power. He's motivated by perfection. Every kill is a performance, every object is a weapon, and every mission is a chance to prove he's the best at what he does. Bullseye doesn't kill because he has to. He kills because he wants to. In 2026, Bullseye represents chaos unrestrained. No plan beyond the next shot. No ideology beyond the thrill of precision. He is what happens when skill loses morality. 6. Lobo. Chaos with a punchline. Jason Momoa's villainous role in Supergirl, June 26, 2026. Lobo wiped out his entire species for fun. He's not misunderstood. He's not tragic. He's not redeemable. Lobo is violence unleashed across the cosmos. A bounty hunter with strength rivaling gods and morals rivaling none. In Supergirl, Lobo brings something new to the DCU. Unfiltered brutality. He doesn't conquer worlds. He wrecks them, laughs, and moves on. Lobo proves not all villains want control. Some just want carnage. 7. Clayface. Losing yourself completely. Solo film set for September 11th, 2026. Clayface isn't evil. He's lost. Once human, now something unrecognizable, Clayface can become anyone, but no longer knows who he truly is. Every transformation erodes what little humanity remains. His horror isn't in his strength, it's in his identity collapse. Clayface is a monster created by desperation, rejection, and obsession. And in 2026, his story reminds us the most terrifying villains are the ones who didn't choose to become monsters. 8. Darth Maul. Rage that refused to die. Animated Maul, Shadow Lord series, set for 2026 on Disney+. Darth Maul was meant to be disposable. Instead, he survived. No longer a Sith apprentice, Maul becomes something worse, a warlord fueled by hatred and survival. He doesn't seek the throne. He seeks revenge against everyone who used him. In Maul, Shadow Lord, Maul evolves into a criminal mastermind, building power through fear and loyalty forged in blood. Maul proves one haunting truth of the dark side. Pain doesn't fade. It mutates. 9. Lilypad, the villain you invited in. New villain in Toy Story 5. Lilypad doesn't want domination. She wants attention. A sleek, modern, smart device, Lilypad threatens the toys not through violence, but relevance. She represents progress that leaves the old behind. She doesn't destroy Woody and Buzz. She replaces them. In Toy Story 5, Lilypad is a villain for a digital generation. A reminder that obsolescence can be just as terrifying as destruction. Other villains expected in 2026. Bane. Confirmed as the antagonist in the animated Batman Nightfall Part 1, releasing in 2026. Bowser Jr. Teased as a villainous force in the Super Mario Galaxy movie, April 3rd, 2026. Spider film villains. Spider-Man, Brand New Day, July 31st, 2026, includes Scorpion and Tombstone, among others. Robert Pattinson, set to play antagonistic roles in Dune Part 3 and The Odyssey in 2026. The new year isn't about heroes rising. It's about villains evolving. These antagonists don't just fight, they challenge belief systems. They force heroes to question morality, control, progress, and survival itself. And sometimes, they're right. So the real question isn't who's the most powerful villain of 2026. It's this: which one would win if the heroes fail? If you enjoyed this breakdown, subscribe for more villain deep dives, rankings, and cinematic analysis. Because every story is better when the villain steals the spotlight.